She the new beauty queen moved here poor, but always cold toward me. To get her attention, I threw away her lunch box. The food was clearly already cleaned out. Feeling secretly smug inside, a line of text flashed across my vision. The supporting male character has sealed his doom, completely despised by our proud female lead. After she rises to fame, she brings his family to ruin. The lunchbox he threw away today, he'll have to kneel and lick it back up later. Without the villainy of the supporting male, how could we highlight the goodness of our male lead? If he hadn't thrown away her lunch, our male lead wouldn't have had the chance to bring her food, and from there, become the only ray of light in her dark life. No way I helped her get rid of her leftover lunch. She doesn't think me fine, but why hold a grudge? I didn't believe much in the words of that sudden text, but when faced with Than thus icy gaze, I still jump startled. The girl who loves spicy ribs, cold chicken wings, and golden beef sauce, really? A real man can bend and stretch. Whether that text was true or false, I'd apologize first to save face. I eagerly open the thermos lunchbox Mother Wong carefully prepared for me this morning. Placed my meal in front of Thanther. These are all my favorite dishes. Try them, see if they suit your taste. Facing the chopsticks I offered with both hands, she didn't take them, just coldly stared at me. Type T-show is trampling on others' dignity, fun for you. I hurriedly waved my hands. No, you've misunderstood. I just wanted to be kind to you. I didn't want you eating leftovers. She gave a cold laugh. If you want to be kind, then stay away from me. Don't appear in front of me. Saying that, she didn't even glance at the meticulously arranged food on the table, bent down to clean up the rice I'd spilled on the ground, and walked away. I wanted to chase after her, but another line of text flashed before my eyes. This supporting male truly trampled on the female lead's dignity, rubbing salt in her wounds, knowing full well her family's poverty, that she only eats greens and tofu every day, yet deliberately showing off his lunch. What new trick is the supporting male pulling now? A slap followed by a candy. Don't even dream. The female lead will never forgive him. I bet the supporting male did it on purpose. The female lead can't handle spicy food, yet he deliberately offered her golden beef sauce and spicy ribs. Isn't that just bullying her? Can't handle spicy food. I looked down at the untouched spicy ribs on the table, swallowing hard, craving them. These ribs were made with Mother Wang's secret recipe, simmered for 2 hours. So tender the meat falls off the bone. Outsiders couldn't even get a taste if they wanted. Thanther really doesn't know what's good. Our young Master Dipe kindly spoke to her, and she dares to act superior. Lackey number 1 said indignantly. Exactly. Lackey number 2 chimed in. Young Master Dipe, we have pay this afternoon. Should we teach her a lesson? Lackey number 3, the glutton, only cared about food. Young Master Dipe, if Thanther want eat, can I have it? I irritably swatted his hand away. Eat, all you know is eating. From now on, Thanther is my responsibility. Anyone who dares bully her behind my back is disrespecting the Dipe family, but the one who bullies her the most is clearly you. Lackey number 2 muttered. I froze. I'm the one who bullied her the most. When did I ever bully her? Lackey number 2 immediately listed it out. When Thanther first transferred here, you told us she was annoying. After school, we warned her not to appear in front of you again. Then when she got close to a boy from the next class, you said he was an eyesore. We forced him to drop out. And at your birthday, you clearly didn't invite that broke girl, but she showed up anyway. We blocked her at the door for you, like clouds parting to reveal the sun. So many things that had troubled me for so long were finally answered in that moment. No wonder Thanther was always cold to me. No wonder she thought I was a bully. No wonder she hated me so much. It all had a reason. Bearing countless unjust accusations, I wanted to cry, but had no tears. These guys are going to be the death of me. Thinking of my tragic future, I instantly lost my appetite. No mood for this. You guys eat. My lackey's eyes lit up. They sat down and devoured the food. I went to the school store, bought the chocolates and some bread. Her lunch was ruined because of me. She'd definitely be hungry this afternoon. Eating some bread. might make her hate me a little less. In class, Thanther was sitting at her desk writing a test, her back straight as a board, her fingertips unconsciously following her gaze on the paper. Sunlight streamed through the window at an angle, casting a shadow under her gently lowered lashes. I was about to step inside, but remembered earlier in the cafeteria, the way she looked at me like I was an object. My steps faltered. While hesitating, I saw my desk mate carrying a lunchbox. Coming from the stairwell, I hurried over. He seemed terrified of me. As I approached, he took a big step back, his face full of fear. Am I really that scary? Or did I accidentally bully him without realizing? Forget it, let's set that aside for now. More important things to do. Turntersh, give these to Thanther for me. I shoved everything into his hands. Turntersh looked at me confused, unable to react for a moment. Seeing his lunchbox about to fall, I quickly caught it. Turntersh, startled, tried to take it back. I hurriedly said, give her the stuff first. I'll hold the lunchbox for you. He wanted to say something but stopped. Facing my eager gaze, he gave in. I leaned against the back door of the classroom, waiting for Turntersh, wondering why his lunchbox was still warm after had eaten it. The text couldn't hold back. Our male lead saw how the female lead was treated in the cafeteria. His heart ate endlessly. He couldn't bear to eat himself, planning to save it for the female lead. Who knew it'd be snatched away midway? The supporting male stole the poor male lead's lunchbox. What's the male lead supposed to give her now? What he's holding isn't just a lunchbox. It's the spark to make the female lead's heart flutter. The poor male lead is perfect in every way, just too easy to talk to. The supporting male, relying on his family's wealth, always makes things hard for him. Yet he still helps him deliver stuff. Why is that? Why doesn't the supporting male deliver it himself? If the male lead gives it to her, she'd definitely accept. So who's really giving it here? What's going on? Turntersh came out quickly, his eyes red, the chocolate and bread in his hands untouched. I couldn't help raising my voice. She didn't take them. What did you say to her? He froze. His eyes grew even redder. His fingers tightly gripped a corner of his shirt, his shoulders trembling slightly, as if enduring a great injustice. Diep Tisho is bullying the weak, fun for you. Thanther's cold voice sounded behind Turntersh, her face expressionless as she stepped forward, standing protectively between me and Turntersh. I was triggered, trying to fix it. Looking at her coldly, Thanther, please get the facts straight before you speak. When did I bully him? Turntersh, standing behind her, heard this, pulled at her sleeve, his voice choked, his eyes teary. Thanther, you've misunderstood. Diep Tisho didn't bully me. I just didn't do well with what he asked. Hearing this, I felt something was off. Thanther's face grew even darker. Diep Tisho, the world doesn't revolve around you. Not everyone has to follow your orders. The one who didn't take your bread is me. If you have a problem, come at me. No wonder Hayes, the supporting male, always testing the female lead's limits. Now all that's left is her disgust for him. Am I hallucinating? I feel like the male lead's annoyed too. Can't stand the supporting male's arrogance. Eager to see the female lead grow up and crush his pride. Watching him kneel and beg for forgiveness in pain. Seeing the text, I suddenly woke up. What am I doing? Didn't I come to apologize to Thanther? How did it turn out like this? I looked up, wanting to say something, but seeing her undisguised disgust, my heart turned cold. Is it really impossible to salvage? Thinking of my family's future ruin, unable to live extravagantly like now, my heart ached. With that thought, my eyes welled up. Thanther frowned, a hint of surprise in her eyes. Diep Tisho, why are you crying? Don't think crying can cover up you bullying classmates. I'll report this to the homeroom teacher. I cried even harder. After that, I don't know if Thanther went to tell the teacher. Anyway, the teacher didn't come for me because my dad donated a library to the school. As long as I don't make big mistakes, the teachers, out of respect for my dad, turn a blind eye to me. During break time, I held my 9-point math test and asked Thanther. She was still cold. When we met in the hallway, I smiled at her. She acted like she didn't see. Lackey number 1 was furious. What's Thanther so arrogant about? Poor as dirt. Young Master Diep talking to her is already giving her face. and she still acts high and mighty. Lackey number 2 was puzzled. Young Master Dipe, does she have something on you? Lackey number 3 was shocked. Could it be like everyone says you like Thanther? We're doomed. With how we treated her before. Will she ever forgive us? Forgive or not, I don't know. I only know she won't forgive me. I'm really done for. Can the supporting male be a bit smarter? Stop jumping around in front of the female lead, interrupting the male lead so many times. When the male and female leads were discussing a big math problem, if not for him, their relationship would progress faster. Speaking of this, I'm furious. If the supporting male hadn't interrupted last time, causing the male lead to fail to give her food, by now the male lead would be the bright moon in the female lead's heart, not just a regular classmate who chats a bit. In the end, it's because the female lead has no time for romance now. She goes to school by day and works part-time at night. Since her grandma fell ill, she sleeps less than 5 hours a day, trying to finish homework during breaks, to focus on her job. Yet the supporting male keeps bothering her. It's a miracle she hasn't snapped. Her good nature is truly remarkable. My eyes lit up. How did I forget about her grandma's illness? She needs money and I have money. If I help her through her current troubles, would she forgive the harm I unintentionally caused? I was instantly filled with hope for the future. After school, I stopped Thanther as she rushed to her part-time job. Thanther, don't go to work. Come tutor me at my house instead. 10,000 a month? I didn't dare offer too much, afraid she'd think I was humiliating her with money. Thanther looked disappointed. Dipty show. Is teasing people fun for you? I thought you'd changed lately, but it's just a facade. You still love trampling on others' dignity. She pushed me aside and hurried downstairs. Why another misunderstanding? What a sensitive and suspicious girl. Definitely a Sagittarius. I stomped my foot in frustration. Chasing after her, I'm serious. As long as you help me pass the mock exam with last year's top score, I'll give you an extra 20,000. Her steps faltered, but she kept going down. Don't you have confidence in yourself? The school's top student can't teach me. I use reverse psychology. And sure enough, she took the bait. She stopped, turned and looked up at me. If I tutor you, fine, but you have to follow my arrangements. And she hesitated. I want a month's pay in advance. I grinned brightly. Deal. I went with Thanther to the barbecue stall, greeted the owner, said she wouldn't work there anymore. The owner glanced at the luxury car outside, then at Thanther's faded jeans, shook his head sighing, muttering, young people these days just endure a bit of hardship and take the easy way out. Thanther's body stiffened. A flicker of discomfort crossed her face. I realized her damn pride was acting up again. Afraid she'd overthink, I quickly explained to the owner, she's my private tutor, top student at Nantrung High. Working here is such a waste of her talent. The owner's eyes changed instantly. He dropped his disdainful look, said respectfully, top of Nantrung. That's impressive. Would you tutor my 9th grade son? I got anxious. Owner, how dare you poach my tutor? I saw her first. The owner sighed, his voice full of regret, as if he'd missed something precious. Then thus expression softened a bit. I breathed a sigh of relief. Thank goodness. Then I took her to the hospital. Her grandma was already asleep. After hiring a caregiver, I planned to part ways with her, but she called me back. I was puzzled. When I transferred the money, I didn't miss any zeros, did I? Didn't we say tutoring? Let's start today. My eyes widened. I thought no need to rush like that. No way. I took your money. I have to do my job properly. Besides, didn't you say you'd follow my arrangements? She firmly shut down my escape. I was speechless. Never thought someone could be this dedicated. She deserves her future success. But I was really annoyed. Heaven knows to preserve my wealthy life, I've sacrificed so much. In my life plan, the words college entrance exam never existed. Who have thought I'd be up early and late, burying myself in books for her? I took Thanther home. My dad was on a business trip. My mom was in the living room waiting, hearing me come back. She stood up asking, good boy, how'd you get home tonight? She gaped, staring at Thanther behind me. Good boy. Is this your girlfriend? She's gorgeous. I was speechless. Mom, stop with that fangirl vibe. Don't scare her. This is my classmate Thanther. I hired her to tutor me. My mom pushed me aside, warmly invited Thanther in. Than, right. Come in. Are you thirsty? What do you want to drink? We have milk, cola, Sprite, Fanta, energy drinks. I couldn't help interrupting. Mom, she has water in her bag. I'm taking her to the study to do homework. Wait. Mom called. I'll have Mother Wong make some late-night snacks. Oh right, don't make things spicy. Saying that, I pulled Thanther away. My mom was too enthusiastic, especially with beautiful people. If we stayed longer, I bet she'd list every drink in the house. Thanther was clearly uncomfortable with the atmosphere, a bit flustered. I smiled awkwardly. That's just how my mom is. Don't mind her. She pursed her lips quietly, saying, it's fine. Your mom's really nice. The text started to sympathize. Poor female lead, lacking parental love since childhood, now treated gently by the supporting male's mom. She must feel so bittersweet. After all, she's only 17. Even if she'll conquer the business world later, decisive and strong, she's still just a shy, sensitive kid. I want to hug her. Wait, is this part of the supporting male's plan? Using his family to give her warmth. So even if she hates him, she won't touch his family. Supporting male, with such a simple brain. He probably didn't think of that. Reading the text, I secretly rolled my eyes. What simple brain? That's too much. Sure, I didn't think of that at first. But now, it's not impossible. I was smug about my cleverness. Thanther, without warning, went into tutor mode. Told me to gather all my recent tests for her. I rummaged forever to find them. Lucky I didn't throw away those disastrous test papers. She skimmed through them. Her lips twitched. You're so unbalanced. Near perfect in English, failing everything else. People might think English is your native language. I scratched my head, embarrassed. Ever since my dad said he'd send me abroad, I lost interest in studying, except for English class. I either slept or read comics in others. My grades plummeted. At first, teachers called my parents. My dad got annoyed, donated a library. After that, no one bothered him about my grades. Thanther got the picture, started making a detailed daily study plan for me. Seeing it, I was shocked. What? Study till midnight every day. Since middle school, I haven't stayed up late for studies like this. She didn't let me argue, firmly enforced it. Except for English, we basically started from scratch. And so, I began a life of studying at night and napping by day. But the good times didn't last. Dozing off in class, one got caught by Thanther. She was so intense, she asked the teacher to move me to sit next to her. I just wanted to cry. I tried to stay awake studying till midnight. She had to go home, slept even later than me. How could she stay alert all day? While I was groggy from the moment I woke up. Since becoming desk mates, she got even stricter. Didn't even spare the 10-minute breaks, dragging me to review mistakes. During that time, Turntersh came to her several times, all rejected because she had no time. I stared at the textbook, eyes bloodshot. Someone save me. When I was too sleepy to bear, nodding off like a pecking chicken, a hand grabbed my neck. A cold sensation jolted me awake. The sleepiness vanished. I touched my neck, still numb, then noticed the ice-cold water bottle in her desk. In winter, she buys ice water. I was furious, lowering my voice, grinding my teeth. Thanther, are you a sadist? You dared use ice to freeze me. She wiped her hand with a tissue, focused on the board, ignoring me. I scooted closer while the teacher wrote. Quick as lightning, grabbed her ice water, placed it on her neck. She yelped from the cold, instinctively dodged. Her brows furrowed tightly. Revenge achieved, I laughed, collapsing on the desk, my shoulders shaking uncontrollably. The text couldn't take it anymore. Is the supporting male this mischievous every day to earn money for her grandma's treatment? The female lead's pouring all her energy in. It's been ages since she discussed problems with the poor male lead, let alone bonding emotionally. At this rate, the main couple will fall apart. The supporting male is so annoying. The female lead only touched him with a wet, cold hand, but he put the ice bottle right on her neck. Any goodwill she built up is probably negative now. Am I seeing things? I swear I saw the female lead smile, and it was kind of indulgent. Is she actually touched? Hilarious, no way. Have you forgotten how the supporting male treated her? Not hating him is already generous. How could she like him? I thought the same. Her forgiving me was already a miracle, but the text said she used her hand. My heart started pounding. No wonder she wiped her hand wet. Did she think I was dirty? A handsome, charming guy like me, being despised, unacceptable. Fuming, I grabbed an extra book from my desk, placed it between us as a boundary, mainly to avoid seeing her and getting annoyed. Thanther didn't care if I studied seriously. Seems her goal was just to keep me awake. I glared at the boundary seething, so mad my stomach hurt. I had a reason to skip. Went home to sleep deeply, hoping to make up for a month's lost sleep. That evening, just crawling out of bed, I saw Thanther downstairs, sitting with my mom at the dining table, chatting and laughing happily. Mostly my mom talking, her listening, her lips curved in a gentle smile, head lowered listening intently, occasionally responding. The scene was so warm. Of course, if they weren't talking about my embarrassing childhood story, it'd be perfect. I coughed loudly, interrupting their conversation. My mom looked up laughing, lazy pigs up. Time for dinner. Thanther looked up too, her gentle smile sparkling in her eyes, like stars falling from the sky. I didn't have time to savor it. Grumbled at her teacher, Than's so dedicated, huh? Coming here like this. You still have the nerve to make me study. She touched her nose, saying nothing. The supporting male has no conscience. It's the female lead's birthday today. Not wishing her a happy birthday is bad enough. He dares blame her for being here. Didn't he ask her to tutor him? I'm furious. Today was a key moment for the main couple's feelings to bloom. The male lead saved up to buy a small cake for her, but before he could give it, he ran off just to tutor the supporting male. Was it that urgent? I get it now. The supporting male is a thorn in their side. As long as he's around, the main couple can't spark any romance. Even talking is a luxury. So today's Than's birthday. My tone earlier was a bit too much. I suddenly felt guilty. After dinner, Thanther as usual went to the study to wait. I dawdled outside before going in. She didn't mind. Took out a notebook from her bag. Here is today's homework. I brought it for you. I marked what needs to be done. Do it first, ask me if you don't understand. I obediently took the notebook, quickly finished English, then hit the head of canvassing math. Started scratching my head. Despite her tutoring for a while, I'd grasped quite a bit, but the gap from slacking couldn't be closed in a day or two. Facing a slightly complex problem, I could only stare blankly. She sighed helplessly, you're making me lose hope. I taught this last night. Just a different phrasing. How can you not get it? She pulled out yesterday's problem, explained it again. Now see if you can do it. Don't say it, I'm a math genius. Got it right away. Looking at my answer, I grinned smugly, practically wagging my tail to the sky. Then, a bucket of cold water from Thanther. Are you a pig? Even basic addition and subtraction are wrong. My tail drooped instantly. It's her birthday today. I held back, I couldn't hold back. Thanther, don't go too far. Shouldn't teachers encourage more? Why do you only criticize me? She curved her lips in a light smile. If I encourage you, I'm afraid you want no east from west. I was speechless, about to say more. The phone rang. Seeing it was the delivery guy, I rushed outside, running while shouting to Thanther, don't come out! Coming back, one hand holding a cake, the other turning off the study's lights. Happy birthday, Thanther! Happy birthday! Thanther stared at the cake, too stunned to react. What are you spacing out for? Come make a wish and blow out the candles. She still didn't move, staring at me, her eyes misty, unreadable. Her gaze made me uneasy. I coughed, are you so touched you can't speak? She slowly walked over, stopped in front of me, looked down at the flickering candles. After a long pause, she softly said, since my parents passed, this is the first time someone celebrated my birthday. Thinking of her family situation, my heart ached. What's wrong with the supporting male? stealing all the warm things the poor male lead should do. The female lead won't fall for him, will she? No way, the poor male lead likes her so much. She can't like the supporting male. The female lead lacking love since childhood. If someone's kind to her a little, should repay with 99% sincerity. People like that are the easiest to hurt. Thinking of the evil supporting male just using her. I feel it's not worth it for her. I don't believe someone can change that much. The evil supporting male's foxtail will show itself one day when the female lead exposes his true face. What awaits him isn't just bankruptcy. What's with this text? Calling me the evil supporting male over and over. Am I doomed to be just a side character? I don't believe in fate. I never thought I was just a supporting role. I always believed as long as you break fate's chains, anyone can be the protagonist. I thought this time, my relationship with Thanther would have a turning point, at least change the image of me as a bully in her eyes. But the next day after school, while I was in the bathroom, she suddenly got mad, left without a word. I was confused chasing after her. Thanther, what's wrong? I was worried something happened to her. Rushing out like that is her grandma okay? I'll go with her, maybe I can help. She stopped. Her voice cold to show. Do you find teasing me fun? What was she talking about? When did I tease her? Since seeing the text, if turned over a new leaf, would I dare bully her anymore? Now she's the one riding over me. I heard from my aunt and uncle. You never planned to take the college entrance exam. This whole month you've treated me like a dog, toying with me, spinning me around. You must be so pleased with yourself. Oh no, she found out my big secret. My stupid brain think fast. If I don't explain to her satisfaction, this month was for nothing. Seeing her revert to her old distant self. I panicked, it's true. Before I met you, I didn't plan to take the exam, but because of you, I changed my mind. She froze softly, asking why. Because I like you. I want to take the college entrance exam with you. Go to the same university. Be with you forever. I let it all out. Spilled every hidden feeling. This time not to fix anything. Not for some future. Purely my true thoughts from the heart. She blinked, stared at me for a long time, then ran off in a panic. My first time confessing to someone. Her reaction left me speechless. The text laughed maniacally. Haha, self-inflicted humiliation. That's the female lead's spot. The official partner of the poor male lead. How could she like the evil supporting male? Keep making things up. The female lead's so smart. She won't believe a word. I'm dying of laughter. The supporting male's grades can't even pass the baseline. Yet he dreams of going to the same school as her. Is he still asleep, or am I deaf and blind? My grades are bad because I didn't study seriously. I got near perfect in English, proving my brain's not bad. If I work hard, top schools aren't a problem. The next few days, Thanther didn't come to school. Looking at her empty seat, my heart felt hollow. Finally, I couldn't take it. After school, I ran to the hospital, lingered outside the hospital gate, wanting to find Thanther, but afraid of hearing her rejection. While hesitating, I saw two familiar figures coming out of the elevator. It was Thanther and Turntersh. Why was he here? Why were they together? My body acted before my mind. I hid behind a pillar in the lobby. Grandma, good people are blessed. Shall be fine. If you need help, just tell me. I'm not rich like Dipti show, but at least I'm sincere. Turntersh stood at the door, reluctant to leave, his eyes clearly full of affection. Thanther pursed her lips, silent. Turntersh looked around, gathered his courage, stood on tiptoes to kiss her. My breath stopped. I wanted to rush out and stop him, but I had no right to speak. I was so sad I wanted to cry. About to lament my weird, pointless crush, Turntersh suddenly fell to the ground. He looked up dazed, the timidity in his eyes gone. Only a pale face remained. Sorry, he couldn't believe it, you like him. All that was left was thus resolute back as she walked away. What's going on? The female lead rejected the male lead's confession. What the male lead said, she likes someone. Can you be clearer? I'm crying, his light has changed. He's no longer our poor male lead. Do we need to spell it out? It's clearly the supporting male. The female lead was stolen by the supporting male. Can he still be called a supporting male? The person's gone. How long are you going to hide? Then thus voice sounded behind my ear. I jumped. You walk without making a sound. She blinked innocently. Clearly, you were too lost in thought. Why so scared? Did you do something guilty? My eyes darted away. Guilty, not exactly. I was just thinking. Is what the text said true? They said I stole Thanther. Does that mean you like me too? But if you like me, why did you run away that day? Why not just admit it? I was stuck in a dead end. That thing just now, you saw it all. Thanther spoke embarrassed. I said nothing, still stuck in my thoughts. Don't overthink. Turntersh came to deliver test papers for the teacher. She explained herself. I lowered my head silent. Seeing I didn't respond, she thought I was mad. Harry said he didn't kiss me. I pushed him away. Still not getting it. I decided to play basketball to clear my head. Thanther, are you explaining to me? Why do I feel you understand my heart? Her cheeks flushed. Tisho, I like you. Oh my god, for real. She likes me too. And so openly. I was thrilled. Then why avoid me these past days? I started settling scores. She cried out in protest. Turns out her grandma had surgery a few days ago. She was worried the caregiver wasn't thorough, so she took leave to stay at the hospital. Is the money enough? I asked. She gripped her shirt corner silent. I sighed, took her hand, intertwined our fingers tightly. You're so sensitive. I'll lend you the money first. When you start working, pay me back. With bank interest rates. Is that okay? She was quiet for a long time, then said thank you. Her voice hoarse, her eyes shimmering with tears. When I tried to look closer, she lowered her head. Too beautiful to perfect, who gets it? Supporting male, sorry. You're the new male lead. He really takes care of the female lead's dignity so well. He's truly changing. I'm kinda shipping this pair now. Mutual redemption never gets old. The poor male lead exits in glory. Everyone's missing one thing. In reality, each of us is the protagonist of our own life. Turntersh just couldn't beat thus male lead. He still has his own chapter. Thanther and I aren't officially together yet. She said we'd wait until after the college entrance exam. She's afraid if I become her boyfriend, she won't be strict with me. But good news is, after removing the tumor, her grandma's recovering well. Recently even opened a small stall outside the school, selling sausage rolls. Thanther still tutors me till midnight, but won't take a penny more. Thanther, I propped my chin, resentfully looking at the girl grading papers across from me. I passed last year's top score in the mock exam. Can't you give me a little sweetness? She thought seriously. Put down her pen. Her gaze shifted from the paper to my face. She stood up, walking toward me, each step like strumming my heartstrings. She slowly crouched in front of me. Our eyes locked, getting closer and closer. I felt her warm breath on my face. I nervously closed my eyes, my heart pounding uncontrollably. It's happening. Just as I was full of anticipation, she suddenly laughed, lightly tapped my forehead, thinking too much. You only reached last year's top score. Don't you want to go to the same school as me? The task is heavy, the road is long. Keep it up. I opened my eyes, incredulous. Thanther, you dare tease me? She stood up, under my resentful gaze, tossed me another blank test paper. Great, my floating heart died completely. Under thus demonic tutoring, in just half a year, my grades improved drastically, from outside the top 500 to the top 50. Soon the college entrance exam arrived. Stepping out of the exam room, I saw Thanther holding a bouquet, waiting for me at the school gate. Handing it to me, I was amazed at her speed. Long legs move fast. She smiled brightly. Boyfriend, congrats on finishing the college entrance exam. The sunset glow draped over her, outlining her beauty. I stared entranced, only reacting after a while. She called me boyfriend. I was overjoyed. See, as long as you break fate's chains, I can be the male lead too. Behind is an epilogue from the female lead's perspective. Want to re-top up some credits to support? The first time I met him was in middle school. I was picking up bottles in the park, saw a skinny boy sitting by a bush, feeding stray cats. He fed them, muttering something unclear. Sunlight bathed him like a golden robe, making him exude warmth and a holy light, yet so distant and touchable. I couldn't help staring, maybe sensing my gaze. He slowly turned his head, his clear eyes, like stars twinkling in a summer night, piercing my heart. He tilted his head slightly, his lips curving into a sweet smile. Want this bottle? Wait a sec. I've got a few sips left. Seeing him chug the water and choke, I suddenly felt flustered. When we met again later, I always thought, how could someone so kind and pure change? But he really did change. Into the type one hated most. He relied on his family's wealth, bullied the weak, forced my neighbor friend to drop out, to humiliate me, invited me to his birthday party, then blocked me at the door. Later he said he wanted to hire me as a tutor. My gut told me he was using money to shame me, but seeing his sincere eyes, I still agreed. I needed the money. My grandma's tumor couldn't wait. To tutor him, we often went to his house after school. He still habitually brought food to feed stray cats on the roadside. He never seemed to change. But why treat me like that? I never understood this question until his friends let it slip. Then I found the answer. After that, he threw me a birthday party. He said he liked me. I didn't dare believe it. Ran away in a panic. The joy in my heart enveloped me. I craved this warmth. I told myself, if he took one more step, even if it was a trap, I'd willingly fall in.